top of the day again.
Yes, I missed you, Urban. You're
you?
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Good to see you again.
For those who might be interested in what I was doing, I was being sick.
Oh,
Sick as hell.
That happens to the best of us.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
But it's good to be here again, man.
Yeah, we're back at the
trusted
Kiiroo
chair again.
podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Talking about everything that's sensual and has to do with sex tech and
Sexuality.
Yeah. Intimacy. Oh, and how we love that.
Yeah, indeed.
That's great. And we have a very special subject today.
Yeah. If I'm correct, it's all about singles today.
It's true. We're talking about Singles Day, and did you hear about it before today?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
did. I wasn't into it that much, to be honest, but I do know there's a large history from it. As far as I know, it's very popular in
China.
like in Asian countries.
Right.
And what I do know is it's also one of the most busiest days regarding shopping. It's kind of like Black Friday on Singles Day.
Yeah. I saw a lot of headers that said, "Move over Black Friday. Singles Day is here."
Yeah, exactly.
Because
there's a whole symbolism behind it as well, right?
Yeah,
They do it on the 11th of the 11th month.
Yeah.
It was also due to the fact, from what I was reading, it was due to the fact you're talking about singles. So singles means you're alone, like one person. So
right,
like all the numbers are like corresponding for being single.
Like one is the loneliest number, right?
Exactly,
So just put a couple of those next to each other, and then you have the date.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is it doesn't really pertain to us because we haven't been single for a while.
No,
but of course we can talk about how it was when we were single. What can you do as a single person that you can't do when you're in a relationship?
Well, basically, bust a nut whenever you want to.
Right.
For example,
have sex with everybody you want to.
Exactly, and not feeling responsible for a week later you might be dating with somebody else or you might be bagging somebody else. It's more or less like the only person you have to the only person you have to explain your responsibilities to is yourself.
Yeah, that's definitely the key thing. Like you don't have a shared responsibility feeling. You can get high when you want. You can stay up as long as you want.
True.
And you can't do that when you have other people to think about.
Indeed.
So that's is that a thing that you have a normal feel like your rhythm is now more normal than it was when you were single?
Yeah. And in the end, it always makes a difference because for now, you do have to keep in mind that you're not alone in this, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
When it comes to being single, man, what was different? Not a lot of stuff, to be honest.
Not a lot. I think there are a lot of people who give everything up once they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I think we are kind of different, that we still take our me time and do. But it's once in a while. I think in a relationship as well, you can have your me time and just stay up late or something. Or,
I think it's very important, to be honest, because from what I know, there's if there isn't any me time, you'll get on each other's nerves.
Right.
And easily you can get back to being single again.
Yeah.
When worse come to worst.
Right. If you don't have a good understanding in a relationship, you'll be single real soon again.
Indeed.
So yeah, that's that. Oh, I'm so looking forward to talking all of the time about Singles Day and how many people are doing it, because it is coming over to the West.
It is.
I feel
it's kind of like Halloween, right? I mean, a few years ago, nobody didn't have anything with Halloween. Nowadays, you see that
it's everywhere.
It's growing on popularity. You know, I know that some theme attraction parks are really making a whole happening of Halloween.
Right.
So I think it will be the same with the Singles Day as well.
Yeah. I heard about that. That they did in Six Flags or something. They did do a whole horror night theme at these days. So let the. I hope there's a single day theme at some amusement park soon, so everything is much cheaper.
I think
you're single.
I think the only place would be probably like the Sex Museum in Amsterdam or something like that.
Just keep
the focus on that.
Yeah.
If not, well, I don't think theme parks will do anything with that.
No,
perhaps
maybe.
Perhaps.
Every company that's watching, think about this Singles Day. You should really incorporate this in your thing, because people will buy a lot if China will be any comparison.
True that.
That's perfect.
So, how about you? Do you miss being single?
Well, I actually am so glad I'm not single, because
really?
I was when I was single, I really took it there. Like I really, I don't have any responsibility, so I do what I want. And then that feels good for like a certain amount of time, but then you just crash. Like it's impossible to you can do what you want, but it's impossible to like go out every night and feel good about it also. So yeah, I'm actually pretty glad I'm in kind of a rhythm and kind of a routine now. So so once in a while, I imagine being single without having sex with other people, but like staying up late or just smoking a lot of weed.
But actually, that's what I still do. Actually, to be honest, because I'm a nocturnal.
Okay,
there's no debating about that. So normally, I always sleep around 3 o'clock or maybe 4 o'clock, and that's kind of like a heritage that I have from all my jobs that I've been working in bars and cafes.
Right.
So at one point, I'm still active around 3 o'clock, mostly due to the fact like I'm a real night person.
Yeah, right. I do get it now, because I've been streaming a lot lately, and it's amazing how it feels like it's a short amount of time. Like I started at like 11 o'clock at night, and then it was like 4, and I still thought like, okay, this is okay. But then I was already like streaming for like 6 hours or something,
really?
and then I thought, or 5 hours, and then I thought, oh wow, this was like. It had no impact on my day whatsoever, because everybody's sleeping. Then I just went to bed, and then I did wake up a little later. So I do like it, because you can do what you want, but I know it's better for me to just go to bed at 11 o'clock and maybe start streaming like 6 o'clock in the morning. The only problem is nobody will be watching your stream.
True that.
So I'm still looking for the balance in that. So yes.
Nice. Interesting. So, regarding Singles Day, would it be something for you to do? Like, would you celebrate it? If like, let's just tap off, just to be certain.
Yeah.
But, like, if some situations occur, and would it be something for you to celebrate if you would be single again?
I think I would, because I still think it's better for me as a person, and I think for every person to be in a relationship. It maybe don't have to be a relationship like you have your spouse or your partner, but it just teaches you to relate to people better when you're in a relationship.
True.
But I do think that if I was single, I would just, especially for the first 2 months, that would be great, because then you can really do whatever you want again, and I do have that feeling always, like I do what I want. But I think I would definitely celebrate. I would definitely just in these times, in the end of the year, I would just buy every game I want and just treat myself, spoil myself, and just lock myself in a room and just play these games and stream them to the internet. That's my first thought. Yeah, order pizza. And maybe write some raps, and then and that. So I think I would.
Sounds like a good version of me time, man.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, indeed.
Yeah, you would probably do the same, right?
Could be. I mean, like it happened to me once before.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if you know the series Californication.
Yeah.
Well, kind of like I kind of behave like him at one point.
Yeah.
Now that's so unhealthy.
It is.
But at the same time, it's very fun to do.
You have to have this situation once in your life, I think, because if you don't, if you haven't been a slut or promiscuous is maybe a better word for a certain amount of time in your life, you will miss it when you are like at 60 or something. You will think back and think, oh, I really want this.
I should have, could have, would have.
Yeah, that stuff. So I think that's a good move. But it's also a fun thing. I think about that. There's still like on the things we talk about, the sex toys. There's still also a big taboo on being single. Like in Holland, and especially again in the smaller cities, there's like, okay, you grow up, you go to school, you find a woman, you have a kid, you get married. Maybe not in that order, but it's still, I do
traditional.
I see a lot of people who really think that is the normal way to go. And then you do have certain people who look at single people and say, well, that you're not living right because you should find a girlfriend now and get married and have a baby.
But who are they to judge, if I ask, man? Like, what's normal? I mean, like, it might be tradition that, of course, you go to school, find someone, find a partner, get married, and have kids after a while.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think that's supposed to be the way of going, you know, to be honest. Because, for example, I haven't been married, even though like I have a partner, but I wouldn't understand it like that. I wouldn't grasp it like that.
Yeah, it must again have something to do with the past. Like people are just used to how things were going,
structure,
and if people do something different, it's immediately judged.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of times, if people just start too soon with this whole thing, they will get divorced or something, and they won't feel bad, or they will feel bad because they just didn't think about it, but because they just thought, oh, I have to do this and that, and then my life will be good.
Yeah, but I think you're limiting yourself in that way.
It feels so logical.
Of course, of course, it would be in the comfort zone if you would like go to those phases, but who says it's for the better or even for the worse while doing that? Who says that it's not okay to have children and not marry, for example?
Yeah, that's such nonsense, right? It's so weird that's why it's a good thing that people invented the Singles Day. Yeah, let's give the singles some shine because they're not lesser beings. They're like maybe doing better because maybe they're thinking about not only themselves but other people too. Like, okay, now I'm not going to do this because before you know it, we will be in that thing that we have to do all these traditional things.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of being a better person being single, but then you're just saving all the people you might disappoint or something.
True.
So I think it's a very good thing. That singles are getting their respect and their shine and their discounts everywhere.
Certainly,
right?
We do have something for them, do we, or not?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we do. Right.
What was it again? 11%, I think.
11%.
11%, ladies and gentlemen.
So one and another one.
Oh, one. It seems lonely, but then there's another one. Oh, they're lonely together, but it feels great. Yay!
Yeah!
So 11% discount on everything Kiiroo has to offer?
No, not on everything.
Oh.
Only on single adult toys.
Right. Okay.
So if you have the feeling like you're feeling very lonely,
sexual,
if you have like sexual solitary, maybe you should check it out and just subscribe.
You definitely will. 11%, and I would recommend treating yourself on a flashlight and a launch, because you should definitely look this up because it'll be discounted in November 11th, and you will love it because it's like
you might be single, but at least it will give you the feeling like you will have your needs and desires fulfilled.
Right. You will definitely be fulfilled. That's a very good look. I wonder how many companies are already
focusing
on this because I
think Kiiroo is one of the first ones, right?
Right.
There might be a few other organizations that are more into it, like dating sites, for example.
Yeah.
But I don't think like the real like the original or A-listed corporate business are into that as well. Maybe supermarkets might do something in the near future.
Yeah,
but I don't think they will do anything.
No, not
right
specifically. I did see some sites who listed like let's say Nike on a list of companies in Holland that have discounts during Singles Day.
They do.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a specifically. It's just a coincidence. Like they already are doing a discount, and it falls on that day, so they put it on the list. But I wonder. I don't know. I don't believe it was specifically for Singles Day, but well, they got on the list because they also then have a discount.
I see.
Yeah, I hope people start specifically naming it Singles Day, so they can sell more.